You guys know what I'm about to say. My most anticipated movie of the year is
Moonfall, baby. That's not it.
What are you gonna do
Then
after today?
Why are you even going?
Oh, after today, it's only gonna get worse. He's gonna double down on that
Fair. That's fair.
for sure.
Okay, sorry, let me rephrase. Personally, my favorite, most anticipated movie of the year is, of course, The Batman. That is the one. There's several others I'm really, really stoked about. The Northman, I can't wait for. Cyrano, can't wait for. Thor, Love and Thunder, can't wait for. A lot of them. But it's The Batman. It's The Batman all day, every day. This is what I am most excited about. This is the one that is perfectly set up to truly break my heart. And it's not great because I'm expecting that it will be great. They have been amping up the marketing this. We said the other day that this is the mark that is signaling to us they're about to really put the marketing in overdrive. We're going to start seeing a lot of TV spots and still images and posters and all this kind of stuff. And sure enough, we've been getting a regular diet of stuff over the last couple of weeks. And today, the newest thing dropped, which is they've dropped a new official poster for the Batman. And and we get a pretty good look at Paul Dano as Riddler, wrapped up in the mask. We get a little shot there of Colin Farrell, of course, Zoe Kravitz, and there's the poster there. And I do really like, my favorite thing about this poster is that little question mark that is also double functioning as a target, like a scope target. Like the Riddler's got you in his sights. That to me is honestly the most interesting thing about this poster. Otherwise, not a terribly creative poster.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
it's still my most anticipated movie of the year. Make no doubt about it. Floating head poster. I mean, it's a little bit more than floating head. But like, look, if you cut off the poster to just this part, you just cut off the poster that, I think this is a fabulous poster.
Well, and that's the first image I saw too. Went, ooh, okay. The rest of it, and I say this as somebody who's not good at Photoshop or anything. I'm not artistic. The rest of it feels a little fan made. If I'm being kind of honest.
It honestly does. Like this kind of looks like maybe it could be a fan. Now remember, Matt Reeves is not the one who made this poster.
Oh, absolutely.
The filmmakers are not the one who made the posters. I keep telling people this all the time. The reason I don't get terribly excited about posters in general is because posters do nothing to make a movie better or worse. Exactly. It can affect your anticipation for a movie. But if this is the worst poster in the world, and it's not, but if it was the worst poster in the world, I know it has absolutely no bearing on how good or bad the movie is.
Yeah, 100%.
If it was the best poster in the world, it would have no bearing on how good or bad it is. But again, this to me is a tale of two posters. There's the bottom half, as is dating life, right? There's a date. There's the bottom half and the top half. The bottom half is where...
Okay, whoa. I'm going to need you to pump the brakes and rewind. Pause, rewind. Explain what are you... The bottom half, which is clearly not wearing pants.
The bottom half of a relationship. I'm talking eras. I don't know what you freaks are thinking about. I'm talking about eras. Anyway, getting back to the poster. The bottom half is all action.
Any of that meant.
The bottom half is all action. Right? You got the flames, the back. That is not
all action. Yes, we clearly know where John Campea is looking when he's dating. He's either dating the top half of you. He's interested. It's intellectual. It's getting to know you. He wants to know what you're feeling and thinking. And then there's the bottom half, baby, which is all action. John Campea is not dating you for the top half. He's dating you for the bottom half, baby. He wants that bottom half action. Let's make a poster about that, Ray. Get on that.
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
I want a John Campea dating bottom half poster.
Now I remember why we haven't done this in 2 years.
Okay.
The explosions, the fire, the car, the target. That's what I meant by the accent.
Squirting.
The question mark, all that kind of stuff. But then, again, at the top half, then you get into the Photoshop stuff. Although, unmask the truth. I am loving... I think it was you, Chris, that were kind of mentioning that you were digging like even the font that they were using, or it might have been you, Aaron, talking about the font they've been using.
I love the font.
Unmask the truth. Like, I think that looks pretty cool. Anyway, Chris, you did have a chance to take a look at this poster. What do you think about it? Does it do anything for your anticipation of the film?
I mean, not really. Again, I like the bottom half like you were talking about here. It does look neat. Aaron, calm down. But for the most part, yeah, it's just kind of not really doing anything else for me. The actual footage is what gets me excited. You know, that funeral scene like we talked about the other day.
So
That's the stuff that I'm
good.
pumped about here. Seeing Colin Farrell in his Richard Kind costume, that doesn't really do it for me.
Deep cut.
Yeah. It should have been Richard Kind, you cowards.
Should have been.
Do it. Give me the Richard Kind cut. But yeah, I mean, when I think about movie posters too, a lot of times is this something that I would want in my house? Is kind of how I view
Right.
them.
Yeah.
And that's really all they have on my viewing of the film is, do I want that as a piece of art in my home? It doesn't, like you were saying, affect how I'm going to view the actual movie.
Right. Anyway, Aaron, you have a chance to take a look at this. What do you think about the poster? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Is it a poster you would hang in your house?
Well,
I mean, it doesn't have Aaron Cummings in the poster, so
clearly
Batman-
not. Yeah.
But-
So no, it would not be a poster that I would hang in my house because you've been to my house.
I have.
And you know that the only posters that I hang are posters that I am in. Seriously, I have an ego problem. But no, I actually disagree with you guys as far as top half, bottom half. I think the bottom half is more interesting because it leaves
That's
a
what
little
we're
bit more.
saying.
Oh, I thought you were saying you would like the top half.
No.
of the
The
poster
top
better.
half is a little bit more generic. The bottom half were the
Yeah.
frames.
Oh,
and the
okay.
car.
I
Yeah.
misunderstood that. Yeah, because like the top half, it seems to me like the poster for a really bad B movie where like stars go to die. And so, it's like we'll have sorry, Hercules was the name. Sorry.
Yeah, well, Hercules.
Kevin Sorbo?
Yeah, literally,
Right.
It's like we have Kevin Sorbo, and I would say Eric Roberts, but now I'm watching him on Righteous Gemstones, and he's fucking brilliant. But it's like you literally have those typical actors that you see in this movie where you're like, what is this? And how did this get made? And then you go, oh, because maybe like someone in some random country that no one's ever heard of decided to spend money to get a random star. Is this making sense? It's not. But what I'm saying is, yeah, the top half just looks like they just threw together a bunch of random, actors that were famous 20 years ago. And also, I agree with you on the Richard Kind. I'm glad that you said that because why? I appreciate the fact that Colin Farrell wants to expand his horizons as an actor. And I appreciate the fact that he doesn't want to be chalked up as just a pretty boy. But let's face it, Colin, you are a beautiful human being and you got to just live with that reality. We don't want you uglying yourself up because there are ugly people who already look like the Penguin who should be playing these roles.
should have been my
Richard
breakout
Kind,
role.
Paul Giamatti,
Should
like
have been my breakout role.
John Campea.
Where's the Campea cut?
Where's the
Cowards.
Campea Penguin?
Right, but that's what I'm saying is like Colin, there's so many roles you can play. Why are you taking roles away from actual unattractive people who could be playing these roles?
So
it's
Matt Reeves comes and knocks on your door and says, "I want you in my Batman movie." I think 99% of actors say, "I'll play anything. I'll play Clayface."
Yeah.
You want me to play Clayface? I'll play
That's
Clayface. I mean, Bradley Cooper's doing the voice of a freaking raccoon.
no, I'm not saying
Vin Diesel's doing the voice of a tree.
okay, fine. Then I misplaced my ire. I've now shifted to Matt Reeves. Matt Reeves, why aren't you giving us hot Colin Farrell? If I want to see an ugly actor, I'll watch an ugly actor. That doesn't mean they're bad actors. I love watching ugly good actors all the time. But just like there's an unattractive, homely, penguin-looking motherfucker out there who would have loved to have this job, and you're taking it away from them. You're taking their jobs.
I just think he looks great.
He looks amazing.
And we talked about on the show the other day, for those of you who don't know, like he's getting his own spinoff. He's getting his own Penguin HBO series.
Oh, that's fun.
That they're
What?
Yeah, the full HBO on the underground crime world of Gotham with Penguin as the crime lord. So
Why
yeah.
in the world would he want to do that?
Must
that
be
amount
great.
of time in the makeup chair
Oh,
for
yeah,
an
that's gonna
entire
be nuts.
season.
That's
what I'm
true.
saying. No, I'm
That's gonna
not
be
saying
crazy.
he shouldn't want to do that creatively.
But makeup-wise.
I'm not saying financially it won't be a beautiful thing. But I mean, if you go back and you look at the behind the scenes for movies like The Grinch, the amount of actual film time that they were able to get was so small. And that's why the filming took forever because he was in the makeup chair for like 7 hours a day.
Ray, I got to ask you, because you're our graphics guy. You're the one who puts these images together for us every day. I got to know, what's your thoughts on the poster?
I think it's okay. I mean, it doesn't match all the other posters they released. That's the problem I have with it. It's like, and it looks thrown together at the top way too. There wasn't any touching up. Like you see, like the contrast of lines of the shoulders of Catwoman and what's his name, the Riddler. It's way too obvious. You know, they should have faded it a little bit. But the bottom, I like the idea with the target and the question mark.
Right.
But I don't like that it looks like, I was telling them, ketchup. It just looks like, and it doesn't look like it's on the actual poster. It looks like it's above the poster, kind of. You know what I mean? It's kind of like
someone was having their McDonald's, like they were having their nuggets on the poster.
It looks like the ad. If the Batman is doing a promotion with Carl's Jr., I would put this poster on. Right? The bottom part. Like, get a free Riddler cup with your famous star.
Yeah.
Question mark Target with
Nailed
the
it.
burger behind it.
Since we've seen the latte art too, this kind of looking like ketchup is just like, is that the Riddler's thing now?
Is that what he's going
Right.
for?
He's a foodie.
Art.
Anyway, guys, the question is for you. You've had a chance to see this new poster. What do you think of it? Maybe you love it. Maybe you think it's great. Maybe you hate it. Maybe you're kind of in the middle like a lot of us. Whatever you guys are thinking about it, jump on down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.